Hey, what's going on? This is Thomas Galdenzi with Combat Sports Coverage. I'm here interviewing Levi, Two Fly West, for his upcoming fight, June 17th, 2016, for Fury Fighting Championship at the Humble Civic Center. So, Levi, tell me how you're feeling heading into this fight.
I feel great, man. I'm ahead of my weight. I'm ahead of my training. Cardio feels better. I felt better a month out this camp than I did a day out for my last fight. So it's just taking everything more serious, training harder, and taking my diet and my diet and nutrition way more serious. And that's making a big difference in my energy levels and my ambition, motivation. So I can't wait to show it.
Hell yeah, man. So tell me, where have you been training at and who you've been training with for this fight?
Okay, everybody knows my home base, 4 Ounce Fight Club. I do all my MMA and my Muay Thai and wrestling and jiu-jitsu, all that there. And at Hank's Boxing Gym, it's one of the best boxing gyms in, I'd say, Texas. We got a lot of top talent there as well. And I'm training with Mr. Johnson over there. And I'm sparring national champions and people on the USA boxing team over there, and then I go over to 4 Ounce and I'm sparring all these killers, So it's just, I'm sparring the best of the best, so I feel like whenever I go into these fights that I'm not really going to have any problems because I'm seeing the best every day.
Yeah, that is true.
As far as the people I work with, 4 Ounce, just the same old crew, my boy Larry Crow, we got Bam Bam, you got our tennis Young. I don't train with Derek Lewis, he's too big, but him there. You got just all the guys at welterweight, all the guys at 55 and middleweight. There's too many to name, really. Mm-hmm. But all them guys, our coaches, Alex Chang, Bob Jesus, Daniel Pineda, Jose Sandoval, all them guys are just top-notch level training. So,
Levi, tell me how you see this fight playing out. Do you see you winning this fight by a knockout, a TKO, or do you see it being an all-out war?
This time around, I don't want to, I always predict stuff. I don't want to predict nothing, but it sound cocky. Actually, I will. I've been training really hard, bro, really hard, and I don't just want to say I'm the best shape, because everyone says that every time, but I feel like I'm faster than ever and my cardio is better than ever. So I feel like if I go in there and just do me, let it all fly like I never have before, I could easily get a finished first round. I heard the dude was tough, I'm not going to take that away from him, but I'm pretty tough too, and I've been in a lot of wars with a lot of tough people, man. So I think if I go in there and I do me, I think I'll get a first round finish. If not, I still think I'll win by a unanimous decision.
Yeah, that'd be great because I've seen you fight many times personally, and I know how talented you really are. I've trained with you personally, and you have great stand up. I think it's underrated how good your stand up is, and you're really big for 170. I don't understand. Some people look at pictures of you and you're like, oh, you're a good size. When you actually see you in person, you're actually a really tall dude with some size. Do you ever see yourself maybe going up to 185 as you get older, or is the cut, getting easier?
I thought about that a lot. I have to listen to my body right now. I don't want to play with 185 because, man, there were some big guys, Mm-hmm. They're walking around at just like my boy Larry Crow. They're walking around at 220 to 215 on a regular. I walk around at no higher than 195 at all. So I think 170 until I grow into my body more. I have the height for it, and I feel like the shoulders to put the weight on. But right now I'm stuck at welterweight.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know. Yeah, you are a lean one and a tall one for 170. So I think you're going to be dangerous at 170. what's the biggest difference you see from going from an amateur to a pro? Because I mean, if you look back at your record, you know, you have a great amateur record. I believe it was 7-1 as an amateur. You know, you're fighting really tough guys that are pros now that have great records. And then when you went pro, you know, it seems not to be there, even though you are fighting some of the toughest guys, you know, up and comers like Chris Lopez and John Kirk. You know, those are some tough guys that you had to fight early in your career as being a professional. How do you, like, what's the biggest difference? Like, do you think, you know, like, why is it, you know, not all clicking, I guess you could say, on your record wise?
People, it's not me. It's my personal life that I was just doing all the wrong stuff, man. Just everything that you're not supposed to be doing, like not no bad drugs and that. And I'm just messing off, just not training. I wasn't training for the fight, and I was losing because I had no cardio. And people thought I was just losing. No, it was because I wasn't training. I trained like eight days for Lopez, bro. I trained probably about almost 2 weeks for Kirk. I was not training.
Damn.
And I was going in there and dominating, bro. I'm telling you. This fight, I'm taking it serious. Every other fight from now on, like I told myself, I'm not gonna fight unless I put a whole camp in, like training hard. And that's what I'm doing now. And I feel like I got my old confidence back. I'm gonna go in there and try some new stuff.
That's awesome, man. I'm excited, dude, because I know you personally, you know, and I know you're a very talented kid, and I really do see you know being great. And you just got to keep grinding and keep training like the way you are right now. I've been following you on Snapchat and on Instagram and all that, and it looks like you are putting in the work for this fight. So I'm excited to see this fight happen. And so, do you know much about your opponent? Like, what's his game plan? You know, you think going into this fight?
Okay, so I heard that he's about my height. I heard he's built a little bit smaller than me, but you know he's a little younger, so that's a given most of the time. But other than that, I heard he's a little tough. You know, he's not afraid to throw. He likes to stand. I heard he's got some okay ground. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm worried about him because I'm not. He doesn't bring anything that I haven't already been through. So I just think he's going to go in there and he's going to try to strike with me. And I think once he realizes that he can't strike with me, he's going to try to clinch with me. And then when he tries to clinch with me, he's going to realize he's not strong enough. And then I think I'm just going to break him down from there.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited. Man, you're making me getting goosebumps and getting me pumped up for this fight, so that's awesome. And then,
I'm getting myself hyped up, bro.
Hell yeah. And so, I mean, you're a little cutting out right now. Are you driving in this bad Houston weather?
Oh my God, I can't even see the window the whole time I'm driving.
Damn, yeah, that's pretty scary. My bad. And then also, you know, like, do you have anything planned after this fight? Do you see yourself, you know, taking another fight right away? So, do you have anything planned after this fight? I know you've been, you know, you have a good amateur boxing background also. I know you're a good striker. Have you ever thought about maybe going into professional boxing, or are you going to stick to MMA after this fight, you think?
It's crazy that you brought that up because I was just talking to my boxing coach, and he's got a lot of connections, man. I mean, his son is like 24-2 with like 19 knockouts. He used to fight on Showtime and all that. So, you know, my coach is over here hyping me up, you know, telling me after this fight, let's get some boxing fights in. I can get you 10-0 on ShowBox and all that. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on right now because if I win that MMA fight, you know, in a great fashion, I'm going to want to do another MMA fight.
Yeah.
And again, I want to do boxing. So, I don't know. We're going to have to see when the time gets there, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. I could see you definitely doing great in boxing. Got the reach for you, got the speed and the power, so that'd be awesome to see you in the ring. And then, so, you know, I like to ask some people, you know, random kind of questions outside of MMA, you know, on this. I want people to realize, you know, there's more to life other than MMA, but you do more than just train. So, tell me, like, what's something you like to do outside of training and watching MMA and everything?
Outside of training and watching MMA, I really like lifting weights, and I don't say that just for training, for fights. I do that year round. Like, I just feel like whenever I can go into the gym and lift weights, I free my mind. I like anything outdoors. I like fishing. I love hunting. Me and my boy Hector and Ramiro Cortina, they're fighters too. They got some land, and we always go hog hunting over there.
No.
That's pretty fun. Colton comes out there sometimes with us.
Oh, real time.
Yeah. We all live in the same town over here in Humboldt. So yeah, I like that, and I don't drink at all really. I used to be a partier. I really don't drink that much. I don't go. The only time I drink is if I go downtown, and I really don't go downtown that much. And so I'm not really a big partier. I just like living life and having fun. Anything that doesn't involve drugs or alcohol.
That's what's up, man. That's good to hear, you know.
Yeah.
And so there's a UFC Fight Night 88 coming up this Sunday night. The main event is between Thomas Almeida and Cody Garbranero or whatever. I can't say his last name, but who do you see winning in that main event and why?
Okay. I know Thomas Almeida. I knew him before. I talked to that guy before. I knew he was famous, man. It was crazy. He was fighting for legacy. We were both on the same card, and we were getting our IVs after weigh-ins. And we were chopping it up, and they was telling me he lives in Brazil, and I was like, yeah, come train with us sometime. He's like, yeah, cool. The next thing I know, this dude's like 18-0, like fighting, main eventing in UFC. That's pretty crazy, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't really know Cody, but I would say Thomas is gonna finish him regardless.
Yeah, that's how I see it. I mean, I see Thomas going to get probably a second or third round TKO.
Yeah, this dude's a monster, man.
He is. He's scary. I remember him when he used to fight for Legacy, and he was just fucking putting people to sleep.
I don't get it, man. Like, I wish I could be like that. Just put top level guys away really easy, like it ain't nothing. That's surely special.
Exactly. And he's a young guy, I think, too. I don't even think he's that much older.
Yeah, man.
And then,
dreams.
Yeah, exactly. And if you could pick anyone to train it with, anyone who's dead, I want you to actually, there's two questions. I want you to answer. You can pick someone who's dead, and then the second part of the question is you can pick someone who's alive. So any MMA fighter, or any type of fighter, period, that you would love to train with, dead and alive, who would they be and why?
Okay. Well, I've already got to train and spar with John Jones, one of my favorite fighters, and all them top guys. So if I gotta say someone I haven't trained with, I would love to train with Anderson Silva. Just because I feel like his knowledge could rub off on me, and I could, make my kicks a little crazier and do all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And then now, what about someone who's dead?
Someone who's dead. Probably. I mean, how can I sit here and not say Bruce Lee, bro?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, Bruce Lee for sure. You're gonna show me how to do the nunchucks and all that.
Hell yeah, exactly. I ask everyone that on the show, and no one ever says Bruce Lee. I'm always blown away. I'm like, what? Why would you not want to train Bruce Lee?
What?
Yeah. They always say like weird people I've never heard of and stuff. I'm just like, all right.
You asked them what fighter they wanted to bring back. They said Bob Marley.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm joking.
And then who would you like to thank for for this training camp? Like who's a sponsor, who's a training partner that's been there helping you through this camp and everything?
Okay, I like to for my sponsors. Let me thank them real quick. I got Nutrition Central. We got Rev Gear. We got I got my shirt right here. Let me look. Revolutus. There is West Reed Welding. Cold Night. That's my buddy's clothing line. He just came out with.
Nice.
Wow, that's about it, man. I'm really not trying to get too many sponsors this year. I was just trying to get, just enough to make the shirt look cool.
Hell yeah, you're too busy training hard instead of looking for sponsors.
Yeah. I don't really care about sponsors, man. They're nice, but, not rep them really good. But my main goal is to get this win, and that's all I really care about this time.
Hell yeah.
And I'd like to thank all my coaches and teammates at 4 Ounce, like everybody. There's too many to name. They know who they are. So everybody, all my coaches, and just, yeah, thanks for the support and really pushing me. Alex Chang, man, that dude's been pushing me to another level this fight camp. He's been making me do extra rounds on everything, and not letting me rest. So really thanks to Alex Chang a lot this camp. He's awoken the beast back up.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I like to hear. So everyone make sure to check out Levi 2 Fly West fight June 17th, 2016 at the Humboldt Civic Center for Fury Fighting Championship.
And hit me up if you need your tickets, and I will drop them off or meet you.
And how could they hit you up? What's your by Facebook, Instagram, and all that?
Yeah, Facebook is Levi West, or 2 Fly Levi 1 for Instagram. And just if you know me and see me around, just holler at me. I'm a friendly guy.
Perfect.